Hello and welcome. My name is Jaffer Afton, and in this tutorial, I'll be showing how to use a plugin called Greeble in 3ds Max. I'm going to start from the basics of Greeble and show how to solve some of the issues that you may have. So we're going to do a simple Greeble like this first, and then we're going to solve an issue that you may face with a shape or a plane like this here. So we're going to turn that one off, and we're going to delete this one and start from scratch. So first, we're going to draw a box, a very simple box. We're just going to change adjust the height and the size of this box. So we're just going to make it something like 40 by 40 by 40. And we're going to have 10 segments on length, width, and height. And I'm just going to turn the edges on, edge faces. All right, so this is the shape that we have. We're going to give it a little rotate, let's say. There we go. Okay, so this is the box that we have, and we're going to apply Greeble on. So the first thing we have to do, we're just going to go to the modifier and apply edit poly, or you can just simply add a Greeble first. Just see it, just type in Greeble. That's Greeble. You just find it, and that's the Greeble applied to the box. That's very simple, very easy. You can adjust the heights and shapes and spacing between the buildings. We're just going to keep it something simple like this, and you can play around with this and get the desired shape that you want. All right, so this is a very easy example. So let's go to some of the issues that you may have with Greeble. So going to do this one. Here we have this surface, and we're just going to do it again and show some of the issues. So we're going to delete all of this. There we go. Okay, so we have this plane here. I've had this plane here, and I've applied edit poly, and I've adjusted the segments and the polylines in this. The first thing I'm going to do, I want to smoothen this a little bit. So I'm going to apply Turbo Smooth, and I'm going to adjust the segments. So there we go. 3. Yeah, 3 is good. Just going to keep it on 3. And then the next step, I'm going to add a shell. So I want to shell this. I want to give it a thickness. There we go. So one of the things you got to be careful of and give attention to is the inner and outer. So you may have it set on outer when you apply the shell. And so if I turn this off and on, you would see that the shell is applied from the top to bottom. But if it's the other way around, so if you have it the inner on 0 and you have the outer on 0.5, so this is what happens. So you have the shell from top to bottom. So it's something just to be careful of when you're doing this. You've got to keep this on 0, so the shell is applied at the bottom. All right, so the next step, you want to apply Greeble on this, but you're going to face a problem. So this is what's going to happen. Going to apply it to every single plane that you have, between every single segment. And we don't want that. We only want this to be applied at the top. All right, so it's a very easy fix. All you have to do, turn the Greeble off, apply an edit poly, and place that underneath the Greeble. All right, so now select the polygon and turn off the shell, because you don't want to select the shell. And then now under the edit poly here, underneath the Greeble, Control A, select all of the polygons. And now turn shell back on. You can see it's only the top surface is selected. And now when you turn Greeble back on, it's only going to apply Greeble to the surfaces that you selected on top. And now again, you can apply, you can adjust the heights of this to make it the way you want it to look like. All right, let's, this applies also to the previous model. I'm just going to show this quickly as well. So now we have all of the surfaces selected at the top, but we don't want them to be everywhere. We can simply just delete the ones that we don't want. Let's say we don't want this. We don't want all of this here. And there we go. So now again, you simply turn back on the shell, turn back on Greeble, and the Greeble is only applied to the selected polygons. So that's it for today's tutorial with Greeble plugin. Thank you for watching and see you next time.